You do, and yet this is pretty much what people want to do. They're still talking about impeachment, even though some people are saying, well, that's not really a good idea. Even Adam Schiff the other day said, well, we really can't really talk about that right now. But if President Trump is everything they say he is, I mean, he's Hitler, he's tearing babies away from moms, why wouldn't you want to? Why suddenly, if he's the worst guy in the world, but then you really don't want to investigate anything or you don't want to impeach him? And so that's what we're looking at. And these are serious things that the Democrats have been running on and have been talking to their base about. And we can expect them to do it, partly because they don't want to govern. That's been the big problem with Democrats. They gin up the bases, they get people all excited, but they don't want to govern. And this would help them not do that. From the last 8 years with Barack Obama.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? I think Republicans, in fact, thought that he was overreaching, doing too much, and had to obstruct him. I could go on.
But the idea
that Democrats don't want to govern. Let me tell you who's stirring up the base here.
And that's why that administration, even with impeachment, worked, because he enjoyed the process.
Look, I think, just seriously, Dana has a point here about who's stirring up the base, that this is an action being taken by Republicans right now to say, if you allow Democrats to take control of the House, we are going to lose President Trump because he may be impeached. And they see this, and I think rightly, as stirring up the GOP base because it's so strongly pro-Trump. And that those people then will turn out and not turn off, given all the bad news that Trump is experiencing.
So the stirring up the base, though, let's go back to this, because telling the truth can actually stir up the base.
Right. No one denies the left.
Yeah. And I like how the Democrats are pretending that they aren't really interested in impeachment. That's like a teenager trying to sneak a bottle of booze outside of the house, in front of their parents. Oh, no, it's just a water bottle. We know the Democrats are waiting to spring this on us. If they get the House, they're playing this down so they can then raise it when they can. So I do believe telling the truth can't be stirring the base. By the way, Democrats stir the base by painting Trump as Hitler. You know what?
No. What she said was separating children from their mothers. Oh, I think that's true. Oh, my God.
Stirring the base.
Oh, my God. How about this? Democrats want to do away with ICE. How about that? Oh, yeah, they want to do away with ICE.
The point about family separation policy, there already was a hearing about that, and so that might not.
And then we'll have to deal with Barack Obama's establishment of it, and the fact that it was
the other thing is that the Democrats, they're finding out that some of their fringe on the left that come up with ideas like abolishing ICE, and it's not just the fringe, some mainstream Democrats as well. It's not going over so well. There was a poll taken by AP. 57% of Democrats view the agency negatively, but the number that don't, there's only 18% of Democrats favor dismantling it. Okay, so they're having to answer questions for things that their far left is suggesting.
But some of the most high-profile people are saying it.
That's right.
Bernie Sanders and Gillibrand, and they're the ones saying it. And you can just say, okay, you deal it with, because it's not somebody writing this and then not putting their name on it. These are major speeches given in front of major audiences to get a loud round of applause. But the Democrats that have been successful in the special elections, either closed the gap or walked away with the win, are the ones that are in the middle, that don't really criticize Trump.
Brian, you want to get rid of the ICE-capades, which I think is heartless.
Which I think, as a nation, I think we should rally.
Yes.
Why do you feel that way about the ICE-capades?
The ICE-capades, I feel like it never ends. There's no beginning and there's no end. I feel like I just checked my watch.
And by the way, there's no scoring either in ICE-capades.
Cricket scares me.
Yes.
Yeah,